Well, Gordon Russell made a major contribution to British public life between roughly 1940, when he joined the Utility Furniture Panel, and 1960, when he retired from the Design Council. And during that 20-year period, he was a prominent public figure, so much so that there is a movement that can be described as Russellism. His legacy will be based around his founding of the Design Council, which was then called the Council for Industrial Design. He actually went to Kew Gardens, sat under a tree for a day, and wrote the first strategy paper that would become the Design Council. And that was a major contribution. His other major contribution was in the area of design education. Gordon Russell and his brother Dick Russell were behind the appointment of Robin Darwin as the reforming post-war rector of the Royal College of Art. They were behind the reformation of the curriculum, and basically Russell brought the Bauhaus curriculum in design education to Britain, and that became the standard template in every art and design school up and down the land. And even today, thousands and thousands of design students are being taught a curriculum based on workshop practice, based on learning through projects, based on understanding materials, based on understanding the history and culture of design. All of that comes directly from Gordon Russell's influence. So he is a towering and, in my view, underrated figure in the evolution of British design.
What influence did he exert on the design world? Well, my perception of this is that it was considerable. He was, in fact, a living legend, if only because he was the founder, the first full-time director of the Council of Industrial Design. So he was famous for that. His influence through the Design Council thereafter was, of course, crucial to the careers of many, many young designers, and not so young designers come to that, because the council was in a position of being able to make recommendations to industry of design consultants and potential design employees. On top of all that, his wartime achievement was legendary. He masterminded utility furniture, the standards by which utility furniture were made, marketed and priced. What utility furniture did under the austere conditions of wartime was a byword of the sort of achievement which sound design principles can achieve in the teeth of enormous adversity. That is my feeling. The dual inheritance of Gordon was utility furniture and the foundation of the council and all that flowed from that. The other thing, of course, of which I am aware, but about which I am not the best spokesman, is Gordon's keynote address towards the end of his life to the Royal Society of Arts on the subject of crafts. Now, this lecture is much quoted to this day and was a seminal influence on many designers in practice today, and a cogent reminder of designers working in industry that they should never forget their roots. And Gordon saw their roots to be in the arts and crafts tradition.
If you look today, Russell's prophecy, if you like, about some relationship between hand and machine, some relationship between the mass market and individuality, that has all come true because we now have digital manufacturing. So you do not need simply to do one production run of all the same thing. Due to flexible technology in manufacturing systems, we now have infinite variety in the way we make stuff. So Russell is still relevant today, and it's for that reason that I think as a subject for biography, he remains fascinating.